One theme dominated the year in arts and culture: women. Tens of millions of women around the world started the year with protest marches on January 21st. The demonstrators called for equal rights and demanded action to end sexism and violence against women. Many of them, especially in the United States, also marched to protest Donald Trump, who had been sworn in as president one day earlier. The demonstrations took place on every continent on Earth, in hundreds of cities and towns: Paris, France; Belgrade, Serbia; Kolkata, India; Bangkok, Thailand; Lima, Peru; and Erbil, Iraq, to name just a few.
Later in the year, the #MeToo movement exploded on social media. First started by activist Tarana Burke 10 years ago, and reignited by actor Alyssa Milano in October, Me Too was a call for women to post about their experiences with sexual harassment, abuse, and assault on Twitter, Facebook, and other sites. The movement followed accusations of sexual wrongdoing against Hollywood movie producer Harvey Weinstein. He was dismissed from the company he founded as a result. Accusations against many other powerful men in entertainment, music, news media, politics, and business followed. So did job dismissals and other punishment. The continuing actions are popularly referred to as the reckoning. Earlier this month, Time magazine honored the women of the Me Too movement. It named the so-called silence breakers the Time Person of the Year. Time praised the women for giving voice to open secrets, for moving whisper networks onto social media, for pushing us all to stop accepting the unacceptable.
Women and women's stories moved to the front of film and television, too. In June, the movie Wonder Woman was released. Parents were eager to take their little girls and boys to see a female action hero in a big-budget movie, one that was also directed by a woman. Director Patty Jenkins delivered. Wonder Woman made more than $400 million in ticket sales in the United States. In fact, it was the third biggest moneymaker among the year's movies. Jenkins was one of many female directors of 2017. Women were in charge of more than 60 films, including Before I Fall, Lady Bird, and Battle of the Sexes. There was also a flood of women on television. In April, the streaming service Hulu offered The Handmaid's Tale. The television series is based on the novel by Canadian writer and feminist Margaret Atwood. The book describes a dystopian future in which women are forced into single, narrow roles, such as childbearers, wives, or cooks. The female rage represented in the show seemed well-timed amid the real-world cultural climate women were facing. The HBO show Big Little Lies is a mystery focusing on the lives and interactions of 5 women in Monterey, California. She's Gotta Have It on Netflix centers on Nola Darling, a sexually free artist living in Brooklyn. Female characters are also leads in HBO's The Deuce, the CW's Supergirl, and Amazon's The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Every December, the Merriam-Webster Online Dictionary names a word of the year based on the highest number of searches. Merriam-Webster's 2017 word of the year is feminism. Online searches for feminism increased 70% from 2016 to 2017. There were large increases in searches following the Women's March, during the broadcast of The Handmaid's Tale, and after the release of Wonder Woman. Searches also rose with reports of sex abuse in Hollywood and elsewhere. Merriam-Webster defines feminism as the theory of the political, economic, and social equality of the sexes, and organized activities on behalf of women's rights and interests. I'm Ashley Thompson.
And I'm Caty Weaver.